anyone told you that a jacket caused the separation of the All Saints group? Sounds flimsy, right? So join us as we expose the 5 shocking secrets that happened to the group. You may never believe this, but a lot happened. Recounting what happened to All Saints. Subsequent revelations indicated that significant interpersonal conflicts existed among the group members during the period before their break. In a 2016 interview with British comedian, writer, and broadcaster Alan Carr on his comedy chat show, Melanie candidly expressed, "We just weren't really getting on anymore, and we kind of hated each other," leading to the decision to disband. Interestingly, the trigger for their separation revolved around a dispute regarding who would put on a particular jacket for an upcoming photo shoot. In response to the disbandment, Natalie and Nicole united to create and record their own album under the name Appleton, titled Everything's Eventual, which was released in September 2002. Their debut single, Fantasy, achieved notable success, reaching number 2 on the UK charts. Additionally, they published an autobiography entitled Together, which unveiled numerous startling details about the internal strife and competition among the All Saints members. One particularly significant disclosure involved Nicole's experience of being compelled to terminate her pregnancy with then-fiancé Robbie Williams, due to pressures from her record label to maintain the band's momentum. Following a brief marriage before the All Saints' rise to fame, Natalie found love again with Liam Howlett, co-founder of the British electronic band The Prodigy, and they welcomed one son together. Shaznay made her solo debut with the release of her first single, the top 10 hit Never Felt Like This Before, in July 2004. Shortly thereafter, her debut album, titled Open, was launched. In addition to her music career, she also ventured into acting, appearing in several projects, most notably the 2002 romantic comedy sports film, Bend It Like Beckham. Meanwhile, Melanie attempted to pursue a solo career in 2003. However, after the release of her debut single, Do Me Wrong, she was dropped by her record label. A few years later, she returned with new material, but this project was ultimately shelved in favor of a more appealing opportunity. All Saints reunited, signing a new contract with a different label and releasing their third studio album, Studio One, in 2006. Unfortunately, this reunion was short-lived, as they soon parted ways with their label and canceled a planned UK tour. The pressure of the situation became overwhelming, leading them to sign a deal before any songs were written, which resulted in a rushed production. Melanie later confessed that her motivations for the reunion were not entirely genuine, as financial incentives played a significant role in her decision. All Saints remained silent for nearly a decade, during which time each member navigated various professional and personal challenges. Melanie, Nicole, and Natalie ventured into reality television, and after several years together, Melanie ended her relationship with her child's father in 2006. Shaznay continued her songwriting career for other artists and found love, marrying dancer Christian Storm Horsfall in 2004, with whom she has 2 children. Nicole entered into a relationship with Liam Gallagher, the frontman of the UK rock band Oasis, culminating in their marriage in 2008 after an 8-year courtship. However, their union ended in divorce in 2014, largely due to Liam's infidelity, which also led to the birth of a child during their marriage. Nicole rebounded in 2020 with the arrival of her second child, fathered by Facebook executive Stephen Haynes, and they married in October 2021. Tragically, in 2013, the music community mourned the loss of original All Saints member Simone Rainford, who passed away at the age of 38 after a courageous battle with kidney cancer. As you already known what went between them, it might interest you know how they started too. Of course, they didn't fall from the sky. So, let's explore this. A brief, details about All Saint, one of the most prominent UK pop groups of the late 1990s, All Saints, distinguished themselves from their contemporaries, despite frequent comparisons to other female artists. However, their rapid ascent to fame was abruptly halted by significant internal conflicts. The English-Canadian girl group was established in London in 1993. At first as a trio comprising Melanie Blatt, Shaznay Lewis, and Simone Rainford. They originally adopted the name All Saints, 1975, derived from the street where their recording studio was located, as well as the year of their birth. It was in this studio that Melanie and Shaznay first crossed paths, embarking on their careers through session work for various artists. It was also in this environment that they encountered their future bandmate, Simone Rainford. In 1994, they released a promotional single titled Silver Shadow, which, while not achieving significant chart success, garnered enough interest to secure a recording contract. On one particular day, a significant turn of events occurred when Melanie and Shaznay were engaged in a conversation with their A&R representative. During this discussion, Simone overheard their remarks, which included multiple references to her name. In a fit of anger, she rushed downstairs to confront them, leading to a heated argument. Simone's fury escalated to the point where she attempted, unsuccessfully, to remove a fire extinguisher from the wall in an effort to douse everyone present. She later expressed that despite her attempts to resolve the situation, she ultimately determined that departing from the group was the most prudent course of action. Subsequently, the remaining members faced the consequence of being dropped by their record label. After a lengthy absence, during which they had both attended the Sylvia Young Theatre School, Melanie re-established contact with her former friend Nicole Appleton. Upon hearing Nicole sing, both Melanie and Shaznay recognized her as an ideal candidate to join their group. Following Simone's departure, the remaining members of the group concluded that Nicole's elder sister, Natalie, should be invited to rejoin them, thus forming a quartet once more. At first, they faced challenges in convincing her, as she had expressed a preference for taking on the role of their manager. Additionally, her reluctance to become an official member stemmed from her concerns about leaving her young daughter behind during their travels. However, Natalie agreed to participate after receiving support from her parents. In 1996, the group secured a contract with London Records, adopting a shortened name. By the summer of 1997, they released their debut single, I Know Where It's At, which achieved significant success, reaching the top 5 on the UK singles chart and entering the top 40 of the US Billboard Hot 100. Just 2 weeks before the launch of their self-titled debut album, they released their second single, Never Ever, which catapulted them to international recognition. This track, penned by Shaznay, was inspired by her breakup with her boyfriend and would become a pivotal element of the band's success, securing the #1 position in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Scotland, while also reaching the top 5 in the United States. The album, released in November 1997, marked a significant milestone in the music industry, achieving double platinum status in the UK alone, a proof to its widespread popularity and commercial success. This remarkable achievement not only established the group's place in the music scene, but also earned them 2 well-recognized Brit Awards, further enhancing their reputation and recognition. Over time, the album ascended to become the 3rd best-selling album by a girl group in UK history, a remarkable feat that underscored the impact of their music and the connection they forged with their audience. The women behind the album garnered significant attention and admiration from their fans, largely due to their embodiment of a powerful message centered around self-acceptance. They championed the idea that embracing one's true self is essential, and this resonated deeply with their audience, particularly young individuals navigating the complexities of adolescence. Their lyrics and public personas encourage fans to celebrate their uniqueness and foster a sense of confidence, creating a loyal and passionate fan base. In addition to their empowering message, the group's signature style played a crucial role in their appeal. Characterized by simple tops, combat trousers, and trainers, their fashion choices projected a relatable, down-to-earth image that many young people found refreshing. This girl next door archetype made them accessible and approachable, allowing fans to see themselves reflected in the group. Their style was not just a fashion statement, it was a deliberate choice that reinforced their message of authenticity and self-acceptance. As their career began to ascend, Melanie, one of the prominent members of the group, experienced a significant personal milestone as well. She welcomed her first child, a daughter, with Stuart Zender, the former bassist of the British funk band Jamiroquai. This new chapter in her life added another layer to her public persona, as she balanced the demands of motherhood with her burgeoning career. Melanie's journey as a mother resonated with many fans, further endearing her to the public and showcasing the multifaceted nature of her identity as both an artist and a parent. This blend of personal and professional growth contributed to the group's enduring legacy and their ability to connect with fans on multiple levels. In the year 2000, All Saints achieved significant commercial success with the release of 2 singles from their second album, Saints and Sinners. The tracks Pure Shores and Black Coffee both reached the #1 position on the charts, contributing to the album's status as their first UK #1 and earning it a double platinum certification. This musical triumph was particularly fortuitous, as some of the group's other ventures did not meet expectations. That same year, the Appleton sisters and Melanie made their cinematic debut in the black comedy crime film, Honest. Despite the attention garnered from their topless scenes, the film received overwhelmingly negative reviews, with some critics deeming it one of the worst films ever made. In the early months of the following year, the group announced a pause, which in reality marked the end of their collaboration. This was really a heartbreaking moment for the girls. Away from that, let's get a glimpse of what their lives look like and what shaped their musical career. Don't go far from your screen, because this will be an interesting ride, starting with the Appleton sisters. Natalie and Nicole Appleton. Natalie and Nicole achieved significant commercial success with the British girl group All Saints, which emerged as a prominent force in the music industry during the late 1990s. The group produced several notable tracks that became staples of the era, including the chart-topping hits Never Ever, Pure Shores, Black Coffee, Under the Bridge, and Booty Call. These songs not only showcased their unique blend of pop and R&B, but also highlighted their ability to craft catchy melodies and relatable lyrics, which resonated with a wide audience. Together with their fellow members Melanie Blatt and Shaznay Lewis, All Saints sold millions of records worldwide. Their success positioned them as a viable alternative to the Spice Girls, who were dominating the pop scene at the time. All Saints distinguished themselves with a more mature sound and a distinct style, which appealed to fans looking for something different in the girl group genre. Their self-titled debut album, released in 1997, was a commercial triumph, establishing their place in pop culture. Following the group's disbandment in the early 2000s, Natalie and Nicole Appleton ventured into a brief musical partnership known as Appleton. This duo released a few hits, including the catchy track Fantasy, which showcased their vocal harmonies and pop sensibilities. Although their time as a duo was relatively short-lived, it allowed them to explore their musical identities outside of All Saints. Joining All Saints group after reuniting in the mid-2000s, much to the delight of their fans. The group released 3 additional albums, with their comeback album in 2006, marking a significant return to the music scene. They continued to evolve their sound while maintaining the essence that made them popular in the first place. The subsequent albums released in 2016 and 2018 further demonstrated their enduring appeal and ability to adapt to the changing musical landscape, proving that All Saints still had much to offer both old and new fans alike. Their journey through the music industry reflects not only their talent, but also their resilience and commitment to their craft. Natalie, a proud Canadian national, was born on May 14, 1973, in the vibrant city of Mississauga, Ontario. This bustling urban center, known for its diverse population and rich cultural landscape, served as the backdrop for her early years. As she celebrated her 49th birthday in 2022, she reflected on a life filled with experiences that shaped her into the person she is today. Raised in a loving household by her Jewish parents, Mary and Kenneth Appleton, Natalie and Nicole were instilled with strong values and a deep sense of community from a young age. Their parents, both of whom were actively involved in their cultural and religious traditions, provided a nurturing environment that emphasized the importance of family and heritage. Growing up alongside their two elder sisters, Lori and Lee, Natalie enjoyed a close-knit family dynamic, filled with laughter, support, and shared experiences. In 1983, when Natalie was just 10 years old, her family made a significant move across the Atlantic Ocean to London, England. This transition marked an important moment in her life as it opened up new opportunities and experiences. Upon arriving in London, Natalie quickly adapted to her new surroundings and enrolled in the prestigious Sylvia Young Theatre School, a renowned institution known for nurturing young talent in the performing arts. The school provided her with a solid foundation in acting, singing, and dancing, allowing her to hone her skills and pursue her passion for performance. During her time at Sylvia Young, Natalie had the chance to immerse herself in the world of acting, and her talent did not go unnoticed. In 1986, she made a brief but memorable appearance in an episode of the beloved British television series Grange Hill. This early role served as a stepping stone in her burgeoning career, giving her a taste of the entertainment industry and the excitement that came with it. As she navigated her teenage years in London, Natalie's experiences at the theater school and her early acting endeavors laid the groundwork for her future pursuits in the arts. Her journey, marked by resilience and determination, would eventually lead her to become a prominent figure in the entertainment world. But her roots in Mississauga and the support of her family would always remain a cherished part of her story. Natalie and Nicole's father encountered Melanie Blatt, who was also a student at Sylvia Young alongside Nicole. He learned that Blatt was seeking new members for her girl group, prompting Nicole to join Melanie and Shaznay. Nicole inquired about the possibility of her sister joining the group as well. In 1996, both sisters became members, leading to the formation of All Saints. Natalie required some convincing to participate, as she was reluctant to leave her daughter Rachel while traveling abroad. Ultimately, her parents agreed to care for their granddaughter during her absence. Natalie began her romantic journey with Liam Howlett, a prominent member of the iconic electronic music group The Prodigy, in the year 2000. Their paths crossed at the Fab Festival, a well-known music event that showcases a variety of artists and genres, where an instant connection sparked between them. This serendipitous meeting marked the beginning of a deep and meaningful relationship. 2 years later, in 2022, the couple took a significant step in their relationship by tying the knot in a beautiful ceremony in France. The picturesque setting provided a romantic backdrop for their vows, symbolizing their commitment to one another and their shared love for music and life. As their relationship blossomed, Natalie and Liam welcomed their first child, a son named Ace Billy Howlett, into the world in 2004. The arrival of Ace brought immense joy to their lives, and the couple embraced the challenges and rewards of parenthood together. On the side of her sister, Nicole Appleton, she is currently 49 years old, having been born on December 7, 1974, in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Growing up in a vibrant city, she was exposed to a rich cultural environment that would later influence her musical career. Nicole's passion for music blossomed at a young age, and she often dreamed of being part of a successful group. In the mid-1990s, both sisters officially became members of the newly formed girl group, which would later be known as All Saints. The formation of All Saints marked a significant turning point in Nicole's life and career. The group quickly gained popularity, known for their unique sound and style, which blended elements of pop, R&B, and soul. Their debut album was met with critical acclaim and commercial success, propelling them into the spotlight. Next on the line is the songwriter of the group. The group stood the test of time only because of her songwriting prowess. Shaznai Trisha. Shaznai Trisha Lewis, born on October 14, 1975, in Islington, London, is an accomplished English singer and songwriter. She possesses Bajan and Jamaican heritage. Widely recognized as the primary creative force behind the renowned girl group All Saints, Shaznai has made significant contributions to the music industry. Her musical inspirations encompass a range of genres, including rap, with a particular admiration for Missy Elliott. Additionally, her formative years were shaped by the sounds of Bob Marley and Johnny Mathis. It was the work of Alanis Morissette that motivated Shaznai to elevate her musical aspirations. From a young age, Shaznai demonstrated a natural talent for singing, participating in various contests from the age of 13. A significant moment in her career occurred at a social gathering, where she was introduced to Ben Vaupilliere-Pierrot of Curiosity Killed the Cat. This connection led her to the Metamorphosis recording studios on All Saints Road in London, where she began her journey as a backing vocalist. In 1993, Shaznai encountered Melanie Blatt at the Metamorphosis recording studios, where they began collaborating musically. Alongside Simone Rainford, they established the group All Saints 1975, which was subsequently renamed All Saints. Following Simone's departure and the addition of Nicole and Natalie Appleton to the lineup with Melanie and Shaznai, Shaznai emerged as the primary songwriter for All Saints, contributing significantly to the majority of their tracks, including several chart-topping hits. In recognition of her songwriting prowess, she received the Ivor Novello Award for Best Songwriting in 2001. After the band's disbandment, Shaznai was the last member to embark on a solo career, debuting with the single Never Felt Like This Before in July 2004, which achieved a peak position of number 8 and was featured on the Top 30 album titled Open. Her subsequent single, You, did not attain chart success, although it was accompanied by a romantic music video that included imagery of her husband in the clouds. Shaznai Lewis has not only carved out a successful career in the music industry, but has also ventured into the world of film, showcasing her versatility as an artist. One of her notable film appearances was in the critically acclaimed 2001 movie, Bend It Like Beckham, where she portrayed the character Mel. In addition to her role in Bend It Like Beckham, Shaznai also appeared in the film Hideous Man, where she took on a supporting role. This film, while not as widely recognized as her previous work, allowed her to further explore her acting abilities and expand her career beyond music. Moreover, Shaznai's contributions to the music industry continued to shine through her participation in charitable endeavors. On November 14, 2004, she joined a host of other artists in the re-recording of the iconic song Do They Know It's Christmas for Band Aid 20. On August 21, 2004, Shaznai entered into matrimony with dancer Christian Storm Horsfall. By February 2006, she welcomed her first child, a son named Tyler Zane. On January 24, 2006, it was officially announced that All Saints had reformed under a new record contract, with plans to release their album Studio One on November 13, 2006. Shaznai made her first live television appearance with All Saints since their reunion on the UK entertainment show, Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway, on October 21, 2006. The group launched their comeback with the single Rock Steady, which achieved a commendable position of approximately number 3 on the UK charts. However, the subsequent release of their album, Studio One, did not meet expectations, peaking at number 40 in the UK and failing to chart in numerous other countries. In a final attempt to revive their fortunes, Polydor allowed All Saints to release their second single, Chick Fit. Unfortunately, this single did not resonate with audiences, failing to enter the top 200. Consequently, All Saints were dropped by their record label, Parlophone. Despite these setbacks, the group expressed their intention to remain together and seek a new record label. What do you think about Melanie? Would you believe that she started training as a kid? Let's find out more about this. Melanie Blatt. Melanie Blatt gained recognition as a member of the prominent UK girl group All Saints, and after the group's disbandment, she embarked on a solo career that achieved moderate success. Her musical influences encompass artists such as Blackstreet, Stevie Wonder, as well as genres like R&B and hip-hop. Additionally, her perspective is shaped by her upbringing as the daughter of hippie parents who, when she was 6 years old, spent 3 days camping at the Glastonbury Festival. Melanie attended Fitzjohn's Primary School, where her musical abilities were quickly recognized by the headmaster David Joyne. He encouraged her parents to enroll her in a stage school. In 1986, she joined the Sylvia Young Theatre School, where she formed a close friendship with Nicole Appleton. During this time, Melanie also portrayed the character Ebony in a 6-month run of Les Miserables. In the same year, Melanie was diagnosed with scoliosis, a condition characterized by an abnormal curvature of the spine that can lead to discomfort and complications if left untreated. Faced with the challenges of this diagnosis, her parents were understandably concerned about the available treatment options in the United Kingdom. After careful consideration and research, they made the significant decision to return to France, where they hoped to find a more suitable approach to Melanie's condition. Upon their arrival in France, they consulted with a renowned specialist who evaluated Melanie's situation and recommended a surgical intervention involving the placement of 3 metal rods in her spine. This procedure was deemed the optimal course of action to correct the curvature and alleviate any potential pain or complications associated with her scoliosis. With the support of her family and medical team, Melanie underwent the surgery, which marked a pivotal moment in her life, allowing her to regain her physical health and pursue her passions more freely. By 1993, with her health stabilized, Melanie embarked on her musical journey, joining the band Drive. This was a significant turning point for her, as music had always been a source of joy and expression. During her time with Drive, the band produced the song Curfew, which showcased their unique sound and Melanie's vocal talents. The song gained attention, and Melanie had the opportunity to present it on the television show Access All Areas, where she captivated audiences with her performance. In addition to her work with Drive, Melanie also lent her vocal talents as a backing vocalist for the band Dreadzone, further expanding her musical repertoire. This collaboration allowed her to work alongside notable artists, including Denise Van Outen, which not only enriched her experience in the music industry, but also helped her build valuable connections. Through these endeavors, Melanie was able to carve out a niche for herself in the competitive world of music, demonstrating resilience and determination in the face of her earlier health challenges. Later that same year, Melanie encountered Shaznay Lewis at the Metamorphosis recording studio located on All Saints Road in London, leading to collaborative recording efforts. Together with Simone Rainford, they established the band All Saints 1975, which was subsequently renamed All Saints following Simone's departure, and the addition of Nicole and Natalie Appleton to the ensemble. Her solo endeavors have experienced varying degrees of success, with her most notable achievement being 24/7, a collaboration with the Artful Dodger that reached number 6 on the charts in September 2001. During this period, she was in the process of writing and recording her debut album alongside Matt Hale of Aqualung. This album was intended to feature See Me, a song that appeared on the soundtrack of the 2005 film Robots. The track was also released as a single, accompanied by a music video that showcased scenes from the film, including Melanie adorned with a diamond-covered visage. On January 24, 2006, it was revealed that All Saints had reunited under a new record deal and planned to release a new album by the end of 2006. In November 2008, her unreleased debut solo album, Shine, was leaked online through the All Saints Fundamental Fan Forum, One thing was evident amongst the group, which was their issue. But you know what? They finally got back together despite all odds. Keep watching to know why they did. All Saints finally reunites. Although Melanie had long made a strong declaration in 2009 that the group would never reunite, All Saints made an unexpected return in 2014, embarking on a tour alongside the American boy band Backstreet Boys. This tour provided the group with an opportunity to reconnect with their fans and experience the touring life they had missed in their earlier years. The recent reunions ultimately led to the production of new music, culminating in All Saints' release of their first album in 10 years, titled Red Flag in 2016. As the group re-entered the music industry, they were expected to engage in promotional activities for their new project. During this time, they also took the opportunity to share some of the less favorable experiences encountered on their path to fame. One notably distressing incident occurred while filming the British music chart television program Top of the Pops, where the group was instructed by the male-dominated authority figures to remove their shirts. To emphasize the necessity of compliance, they were informed that refusal would result in being barred from performing. Ultimately, they reached a compromise by lowering their tops to armpit level, creating the illusion of nudity when filmed from the shoulders up. Yet they were still branded as difficult. Their fifth studio album, Testament, was released in 2018, and the group continued to receive remarkable opportunities, including a collaboration in 2020 with Sting, the frontman of The Police, on a new rendition of the band's 1979 hit, Message in a Bottle. 7 years after their last reunion, All Saints show no signs of discord among their members. Instead, they continue to thrive, maintaining a robust touring schedule that reflects their enduring passion for music and performance. The dynamics within the group suggest a strong foundation built on growth, understanding, and mutual respect, which have played an important role in fostering their seemingly unbreakable bond. This period of time apart has not led to any visible rifts. Rather, it seems to have allowed each member to evolve both personally and professionally. Their ability to come together again with such harmony indicates a deep-seated commitment to one another and to their shared artistic vision. The quartet's dedication to nurturing their relationships, both on and off stage, has undoubtedly contributed to their continued success and the positive energy they bring to their performances. As they embark on this new chapter, it is clear that All Saints have not only preserved their connection, but have also enriched it, allowing them to face the challenges of the music industry with resilience and unity. Their journey together is proof of the power of collaboration and the importance of fostering a supportive environment, which has ultimately enabled them to flourish as a group. Despite their chaotic past, All Saints have established a distinctive position within the realm of pop music. With a collective valuation of £30 million, they have outlasted numerous peers and demonstrated that it is feasible to navigate even the most significant of breakups. Their legacy of resilience is marked by memorable tracks such as Never Ever and Pure Shores, but they also serve as a cautionary example regarding the pressures of fame on young women in the music industry. Their experiences included forced abortions and requests to perform inappropriately on television, revealing the darker aspects of celebrity life. Nevertheless, they have emerged as advocates for improved treatment of artists. Currently, All Saints continue to perform while managing their responsibilities as mothers. Their narrative encompasses a tumultuous journey of success, scandal, and redemption, transitioning from modest beginnings to chart-topping fame, and from separations to reunions. Who would have anticipated that 4 young women from London would forge such a lasting legacy in pop music while contending with disputes over clothing and navigating the unpredictable nature of the industry? All Saints exemplify the notion that time apart can lead to a more robust reunion. Their evolution from contentious bandmates to supportive friends is nothing short of extraordinary, echoing Shaznay's assertion that love endures eternally, a sentiment that resonates for All Saints, both in their personal lives and on stage. So what do you think about the split and reunion of the All Saints? Do you think the reason behind the split was worth it? Let us know in the comment section. If you want more interesting revelations, be sure to like, subscribe, and watch the next video shown on your screen. See you there.